Hi everyone, today I have a brand new workout for you. It's the Daily Fix number 10 and we're going to be focusing on our core and our upper body today, mostly our shoulders and arms. So this workout's composed of 9 different exercises. You only have to do each exercise one time, and there's a buy-in and a buy-out, which means we're going to have a cardio blast at the beginning and at the end of this workout. So I'll run through it with you, I'll show you some variations for beginners, and you can take it from there. So to begin our workout, we have a cardio blast, which means 1 minute of intense cardio exercise to get our heart rate up and our blood pumping, and get warmed up and prepared for the exercises in this workout. We're going to be doing high knees with the toe tap, which you'll need a chair, couch, table, anything elevated. And it's going to be your regular high knees like this, except you're going to be tapping your toes. Then you want to keep moving. Go as fast as you can, but be safe, don't fall or kick the table. For beginners, if this is too challenging for you, you can just do stepping up. Just keep moving, that's the idea. Get your heart rate up, get breathing, like me, for 1 minute. So set your timer for 1 minute and rush through that. Now that your heart rate is good and elevated, we're going to begin with the first exercise. This one is going to be walking abs with a Frogger on either end. And we're going to be doing 20 reps of this. So to begin, you want to put your legs up on a table or a coffee table, couch, something long. And the basic motion here is you're going to rock and walk back and forth off the table and do a Frogger. That's 1 rep. Back onto the table, walk, walk, off the table, Frogger. So for me, it's about 3 steps, walking your hands and your feet at the same time. Remember, 20 reps of that. If you are a beginner, it may be a little too difficult to keep your legs elevated off of a table. So just start on your mat regularly. Start at one end, work your way over, and Frogger. And that'll be 1 rep. Exercise number 2 of this workout is elevated tricep dips. So using your table or box or whatever you're using, you want to get yourself into a straight line with your heels in the ground and your hands placed directly under your shoulders. And we're going to rock down, bringing our butts to the ground, just hovering. You don't want to sit all the way down. You want to keep those triceps engaged along with your core. And push yourself back up into that straight line. That's 1. You should feel this in your shoulders, your triceps, all throughout your core. And we're going to be doing 20 reps of the elevated tricep dips. For beginners, if this is too difficult for you, I would suggest setting your timer. Start with 30 seconds or 40 seconds, maybe a minute, depending on your strength. And just hold this. If you can, just go down a little bit and just start with that. You're still going to be getting the benefit of this exercise, and you're just going to be building strength until you can eventually go all the way down. For our third exercise, we're going to be doing a combination of shoulder tap push-ups and mountain climbers. So the way this exercise looks, is you're going to get into your standard plank position with your hands directly underneath your shoulders, planted firmly. Keep your body in one straight line. From here, you're going to do a full push-up, back up, and tap your hand to your opposite shoulder. That's 1 and 2. So you're going to do both sides and right into a mountain climber, 10 reps of mountain climber. So drive your knee up towards your chest and keep working and keep moving. That's 10. Right back into your push-up combination. Each time you perform 2 push-ups plus the mountain climbers, that's 1 rep. And we're going to be doing that circuit 10 times. Now, if you're a beginner, I realize you might not have the strength to do a full push-up yet, and that's okay. Because you could do the push-ups from your knees. So from a regular plank position, just drop your knees. Make sure to keep your body in that straight line. And keep your hands underneath your shoulders. You don't want to be pushing out like this or letting your back sag or poking your butt out. Otherwise, you're not going to get the benefit. So for beginner, just do the push-ups from your knees. Same motion. Tap. And then go into your mountain climbers. Now, if 10 mountain climbers is a little too difficult for you, just start with half the reps. 5 reps work fine. And you don't have to move so fast. If you're struggling, just keep moving. The 4th exercise in this workout is a wall sit leg circle combo. So find a wall in your house that's stable. Hopefully they all are. And we want to come into a position with our thighs parallel to the ground below us. Keeping your core engaged, which means your abs pulled in tight and your shoulders back and down, keeping a straight back. You want to extend one leg, and we're going to make circles from here. Now we're going to repeat this for 20 reps on each side, like so. Now if this is too challenging for you as a beginner, just start with a regular wall sit, and again, time yourself for 30, 45, 50 seconds, whatever you think you can handle. And just build that strength in your thighs and your core. For the 5th exercise in this workout, we're going to be doing 20 reps of dive bombers plus an in and out pike jump. And that looks like this. A dive bomber, we're going to place our hands underneath our shoulders. I'm going to spread our feet about the width of your shoulders, maybe a little wider, and move into a pike, which means you want to create a V with your body, a straight body line. You don't want to arch your shoulders up or, drop your shoulders down. You really want to feel a straight body line. And from here, you're going to push your way all the way through. And stay hovering. Don't let your body drop to the ground. You want to stay engaged. And then we're going to push our way back the same way we went down. From here, we're going to jump in and back out. So dive bomber, back up the way we came. In, out. And this is a great exercise for your entire core, including your abs, and especially your shoulders and your arms. Again, we're going to be doing 20 reps of that. If that proves a little too difficult for you as a beginner, that's fine. All you want to do is focus on building strength so that you can get there. So I'd recommend starting with a half push-up. Just go down a little bit of the ways. And then do a little hop. You don't have to do the full hop. So we're just decreasing the range of motion to make it a little bit more doable. For exercise number 6, we're doing a curved hip lift. So it's a little variation on a standard hip lift. We're going to lay down on our mats, extend our arms out behind us, and slightly lift our shoulder blades, which is engaging our core immediately. From here, we're going to extend our legs, drop them to the ground, just hovering above the ground, controlling the movement up to a vertical position. You're going to lift your hips and curve your legs at the same time. Almost like you're trying to hook over the top of a bar, like so. And we're going to be doing 50 reps of these. The important thing to remember is not to use your momentum to swing yourself up. You really want to control this motion. Control. And if that's a little bit too advanced to keep your arms extended out behind you and keep your core engaged the whole time, it's okay to rest your head behind you. As long as you're keeping your lower back close to the ground, not arching it, that's how you'll get hurt. And again, for beginners, just decrease your movement. You don't have to bring your legs all the way back down to the ground. Just come to as far as you're comfortable and back up. Just really focus on getting that curve. For our 7th exercise, we'll be doing a side plank with a reach through. This is a super dynamic move that'll work your core from all angles. You're really going to feel the burn in your shoulders, or you should at this point, otherwise you're a beast. Alright, so we're going to get into our side plank position with our hand directly underneath our shoulder, creating a straight body line. You want to get strong, find your balance. If you're a beginner and this is too challenging for you, that's alright. You can bring your foot down behind you or in front of you, and that's a great place to start to build that strength in your obliques. So from here, we're going to reach through and tap the opposite side of our mat, if you can go all the way that far, and back up. That's one. Now we're going to switch sides. Hands straight up to the ceiling, through to the opposite side of your mat, and back up. That's two. So we're going to complete 20 full rounds of the side plank reach through. Again, if you're a beginner, it's totally fine to brace yourself with one of your legs. You're going to be getting the same benefits of the exercise. Again, switch. The 8th exercise in this workout is a diagonal touchdown. So basically you're going to be forming a diagonal line in front of you with your hands together. And I'm going to be using my trusty olive jar filled with water, which I'm not sure how much it weighs, but it's going to work for this great. You can also do it with your body weight. This is one of those sneaky exercises that feels pretty easy while you're doing it, and then the next day you're going to feel it in your lower back and your obliques, and also your shoulders again, and your arms. So this is a great workout for your core, your whole body, your arms. So you want to stand with your feet about shoulder width apart, toes pointing slightly outward. And the idea behind this is to start with one side and slightly bend one knee so that you're not straining it or pulling your hamstrings or twisting your knee. Start by gently touching down on one side, and then we're going to lift up in a chopping motion, keeping your arms straight, twisting all the way to that opposite side, keeping your hands together. That's one. 2. Now we're going to repeat 25 reps on either side. So once you're finished on the left side, you can move to your right. Same motion. Slightly bending my knee. Bring your hands straight up in a diagonal motion, straight line. The 9th exercise for strong arms and abs is going to be what I call a plank shuffle. So from your low plank position, keeping your elbows underneath your shoulders and your body in a straight line, we're basically going to rotate from a high plank to a low plank, like so. And this is a timed exercise, so set your timers for 1 minute and do as many reps as you can inside 1 minute. And you should be feeling it by now. And every so often, about every 5 reps or so, switch the hand or the direction in which you're pushing your arms up. For beginners, this might be a little challenging, so there's 2 options for you. You can either decide to just hold a plank For a time segment, you have your choice, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, whatever you think is going to challenge you the most. Or you can hold a low plank, which is a little bit more challenging than the high plank, and just hold that. Keep breathing. Or you can do the plank shuffle from your knees. Like so. Whatever you do, just keep moving and push it out. Alright, so your shoulders should be burning, but there's one very last part to this workout. It's one more cardio blast of high knees, toe taps for 1 minute. So you got 1 minute left. Your goal is to go as fast as you can, get your heart rate up, and make sure you're stretched when you're done.